All you can hear are the fish jumping. That's Panum Crater in the distance and Mono Lake. And we're off the beaten path a little bit. And we're going to go up to Walker Lake. This is called Bloody Canyon. And it's called Bloody Canyon because of the red color of the side of the cliffs in the canyon. But this is where a lot of the early settlers and people that traveled through here would cut through this canyon to get to Mono Lake from the Sierra. And John Muir even came through here. The road to Walker Lake is closed right now, so we're going to park on the side here and walk up there all the way. And now this is Walker Lake, California, not to be confused with Walker Lake in Nevada, which is much larger. We think the road is closed because there's quite a washout on the side here, and it wouldn't take much to have a vehicle get stuck in here. Pretty big gully. I can sure see why they closed the road, but we have the whole road to ourselves this morning. We're enjoying it. Oh, that's deep. It's about 5.5 feet deep. That's how the whole creek come through here. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful morning, crisp, and just sunny. I'm liking this choice of a hike today to go up to Walker Lake, California. What do you think so far, Kelly?
Yep, I like it because it's close and it's quiet, good place to charge your batteries.
Already starting to see some snow. There's 3 osprey flying in this area. See if I can get them. They're a little ways off, but I can barely see them. Now I don't see them. If I can hear those osprey making their calls, And this mountain is on the side of the canyon where Parker Lake is. So that's going up towards Parker Lake. And we're going over here to the right, to this canyon. Now, like I said before, this is Bloody Canyon. It's called Bloody Canyon because of the red rock formations. And I believe this was the main route to get to Mono Lake from the Sierra. I think it was used by the Native Americans, and even John Muir came through this area. So this is the original, the natural pass is this canyon called Bloody Canyon. And that's up where we're going into Walker Lake, California.
Douglas decided that he wanted to add a rock to this blocking this trail so people wouldn't go up there in ATVs just so they don't get stuck.
It's been quite a walk for us up this gravel road, but we're enjoying it. It's good exercise. We're getting a little sweat going on and our heart rate up, which is really healthy for you. And it's a beautiful forest. You can hear me heavy breathing from the steepness of the slope of the grade. There's another controlled burn over by Mammoth Lakes. Kelly was just over there the other day for a sporting event, and she said they were doing that. We made it up to the trailhead. It was 2.6 miles. You can see that normally there's plenty of parking. There's a vault toilet, and there's a kiosk with information. But basically, it looks like it has been kept up for the season because we had that snow melt. It probably washed out the road. And so this has been closed. Bloody Canyon Trail, Walker Lake, 3/4 mile. I'm liking this hike a lot so far.
I am too.
Several spots.
Yeah.
They've got fire pits and bear-proof garbage storage. Nice little spot in there. There's another old gnarly tree. Look at the roots on it. Beautiful view of the lake. Here's the view of the lake tucked in. You can really notice the different segments of the lake where there's grass growing, and then in the center where it's deeper. It's a very noticeable gradient that you can see from up here on this ridge. It's a little bit smaller than what I was anticipating. There's a boat down there, and looks like some piers, a dock, a couple boats. I don't know how they would have gotten them up here, but must be another road in. It said the trail of the historic Indian Trail in here is very steep, but this is where the natives used to come through here, the Paiutes and the Miwok from Yosemite. It's so peaceful up here, isn't it, Kelly?
Mm-hmm.
So the lake is very narrow, and it's just fills in this Bloody Canyon valley. I'm sitting on this ancient tree. It's like a natural chair. And I've got something really important that everybody's concerned about and interested about, I'm sure, as I got a whole big bag of cookies. And there's all different types. And these are supposed to be the best ones that she made. Looks like there's, what, M&Ms in these?
No, Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces. I see, that looks like M&M though.
Well, yeah, Reese's Pieces are
orange
and yellow.
Oh, okay, okay. And then we've got some chocolate chip. Man, I'm getting spoiled. Woo! What are these ones right here? Are these like ginger cookies or something?
Yeah, that's a gingerbread cookie.
Okay. Man, I'm getting so spoiled. Glad you come with us and join us, everybody. We're glad that you had me bring my hiking stick, Kelly, because this little part of the trail, it's just a little rocky, and it's nice to have that extra little bit to help keep us on the trail. Nice little lake. Really curious to see what it looks like farther up. I'm counting 5 boats at the lake. There's a little boathouse and a dock. Let's see if I can zoom in for everybody. I'm surprised there's boats up here. There must be another road. I do see another road over there on the other side. I have to look at the map and see how that turns out. Kelly's assessment of this trail is it's family friendly. If the children are at least 10 years old and above, they could probably do this trail. This is a real interesting because you can see Mono Lake in the distance. How pretty. I can even see Anchorite Pass from here. We have this whole valley, this whole lake area to ourselves. We haven't seen a single person all morning, have we?
Nope.
Nope. Got the whole place to ourselves. Being mindful of where I've stepped. I don't want to fall off the side of it. Oh, really pretty view. Look at that, everybody. I see some fall color. I see some aspen on the other side of the lake. Right in there. Just starting to color up for fall. I can see the red at the side of the mountains. That red coloration of the rock. There's some elderberries. So Kelly, we've got a sign here. We can continue on to Mono Pass. I believe that's the original Indian Pass. Or we could go down here to Walker Lake. It's your choice. Where do you want to go?
Walker Lake.
Walker Lake it is. Okay, we'll head down here. It looks like this lake is turning out to be a good little hike down to it because it looks like it's worth the trouble. Looks like a nice little fishing lake. Really starting to open up. Well, another fish in here. I just saw one jump. Well, we're not alone. I can hear some voices. And Kelly spotted them. I think there's some fishermen camped out over there. Kelly, that means we're not alone. Population 4.
Could be 5.
You see that fish jump? It was just outside the camera. The fish are jumping at this lake. There goes another one. That's where it was, right there. It's another Clark's Nutcracker. I was getting a drink. I don't know if you could hear that. The bald eagle is up in that tree across the lake. Trying to see if we can see him. Probably has a nest in there. But I really like Kellie's choice of a trail because where I wanted to go, it was just like bushwhacking up through the side of the lake, and this has a regular established little path. It's really pretty. And look at all these great spots that you could do some fishing from.
These are pretty.
They are. I see beaver sign. That is a beaver. See the beaver sign? See how he cut that tree? Cut that one too. And look, he chewed on the bark on this one. That's still pretty fresh. So there's beaver in here somewhere doing what they do, cutting down trees and making dams. That's fairly fresh. Look at the clippings on there. See? There's some more beaver sign, the bigger tree. Oh, look at this. You basically gnawed all around it. See how he gnawed all around it to the core, and then it broke off? Huh. Interesting. This one is so fresh, everybody, with the chips, that this tree is still alive, and it's leaning a little bit. I think it actually might fall over in the wind. I think he's still working on it. These are fresh. These are fresh. And then there's another one. Look at this one. He's been busy, that's for sure. See? Did the same thing. He ate around the side and then the core, and then it fell. There's another one over there too, and some here. Boy, he's been busy. Look at that. See all the wood chips? There's the top of that tree. It still has its leaves on there. Trace it all the way to the bottom, and you can see its days are numbered.
Well, this is such a beautiful lake.
You didn't come down to the lakeshore the last time you were here?
No, I think I only made it to the ridge. I do not remember doing this at all.
I'm glad we came down here.
I am too.
Look at those aspen, Kellie. That beaver is cutting down a lot of these trees. Here's another one, the one we were just looking at. And there's another one he's working on. And he's working on this one. Right there, he's working on that one. I don't think there's going to be any aspens left in here. I'm hoping maybe we can see them swimming around on the lake. Must have a beaver lodge in this lake somewhere. There's a bald eagle. Get him. There he goes. Going to the other side of the lake. Here's a brightly colored fungus. It's on a dead tree. It's kind of solid. It almost looks like a fake yellow. As you can see, it's a real pretty little lake. We really like this one. There goes the deer.
There he is.
Yeah. There they go. It's hard to see them through the trees. Oh, they just took off up the hill. Oh, there he is. He's looking at us. That looks like a healthy one. There he goes. Mule deer. It's right by that mountain laurel. Look how high this beaver cut is. That's about 3.5 feet from the ground. There's one here, then of course there's another one here. I don't think I'll be walking underneath that one. To figure out how she wants to get around this big dead tree that's blocking the trail. Looks like people have been going right through the center. Let's see what she does. Can you get through?
Yeah.
Look at the branches, how far it goes up the side of the hill. There's the little boat houses. We're gonna see if we can get over there. Getting closer to the far end of the lake. Well, surprisingly, this is private property. It says no trespassing, so we want to respect the people's property rights. We're not going to go down in there. We're just looking from the side. We didn't even know this was private property until we saw the sign. We thought it was a private boat launch of some type, but it's private. So you want to keep that in mind. We're going to turn around and go back the way we came to be respectful of their property rights. Here's a small little abandoned nest I found in the woods. Not sure what type of a bird made it, but it's very tiny. It's really pretty. So quiet here. Love it. Pretty trees.